this morning with my mind, staying on Jesus. I woke up this morning with my mind.
Hello, hey everybody, good morning to you. This is Joey Sparks, and it's your reminder that God's mercies are new once again this morning. Persistence, it pays off, doesn't it? Actually, if we're being correct, it's persistence in the right things that pays off, isn't it? We all know too well how drawn we are to bad habits, unhealthy habits, even sinful habits. What do we often call that? We call it addiction. That's not persistence that pays off. We don't glorify that pattern of behavior, but we do understand that it highlights something important. And that is there is great power in repetitiveness, in persistence. We must ensure that persistence, that repetitiveness is in the right things. When Jesus opens, or Luke opens, Luke chapter 18, he tells us on the front end what the parable is about. He says, he told them a parable to the effect that they ought always to pray and not lose heart. We see the connection between not losing heart and always praying. We're going to always keep going. We're going to always keep praying. So he says, here's this story about a widow who keeps going back to a judge. And he's a judge who is unrighteous. He's not a God-fearing judge. But eventually, because she keeps going and keeps begging and keeps appealing, he grants her request. Thus far, it's pretty predictable. You can see that scenario playing out pretty easily with that same outcome. So Jesus then says, okay, if you take that lesser, unrighteous, non-God-fearing judge, if you take him and you go from lesser to greater to God, the righteous Father, we learn something very important about appealing to him. Listen to what Jesus asks. And will not God give justice to his elect who cry to him day and night? Will he delay long over them? I tell you, he will give justice to them speedily. He's going to answer, he's going to give, and he's going to give the right, just thing. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth? There's the shock, the twist in this parable. It's in the question of application. Knowing that we have a supreme, righteous, just judge, and one who desires to act quickly on our behalf. We are all too often slow to ask. We are too often discouraged and not repetitive and not persistent in our praying and in the seeking of his will. So Jesus says, when I return, will I find people who understand God's character enough that they are continually praying to him? See, we're persistent not because we demand a certain outcome. We're persistent because we understand and know the character of the judge. And so we talk to him. We keep talking to him. We talk to him some more. And we do not stop talking to him. That helps us to not lose heart. We thank you for watching this morning. It's our prayer that the timeless Word of God will be your meditation all day today.
I woke up this morning.